Hi, my name is Nebil Kheteb, and I'm interviewing for Employment 1000, and I have to interview you. So you might have to answer, ask me a question, and I'll answer it.
Okay, all right, let's start. Nebil, what are your strengths?
Some of my strengths would be working so hard it felt serious out of my job, so I got requested.
Okay, what are your weaknesses?
Weaknesses, my weaknesses are being so much careless, and sometimes being working hard at life.
How would your current or last boss or professor describe you?
It helps it helps me ask it helps me it helps me ask so many of my authority questions, and sometimes more people prepare out of my job's resistant.
Okay, what were your boss's responsibilities?
My boss's responsibilities were searching, interviewing, and typing stuff out on the computer.
Okay, what's your opinion of them?
Ask, asking so many questions, interviewing questions for my career opponents.
Okay, how would your coworkers or subordinates describe you professionally?
Describe me especially. I've been bragging about so many, a little bit at a time a day.
Okay, why do you want to work for us?
To give money out from my parents and and people who give me authority.
Why do you want to leave your present employer?
I just want to be free to have my job and career to go forward together.
Why should we hire you over the finalists?
Finally, so they can be free to come up and ask me so many jobs.
What qualities or talents would you bring to the job?
I would bring like a briefcase to carry stuff inside my bag, and sometimes handing over a resume, to front of people.
Okay. Tell me about your accomplishments.
My accomplishments about getting A's and B's in high school, but now I got like A's and B full-time student in college.
Okay. What is your most important contribution to your last or current employer?
My last employer, I just want to be recognized a higher information about my job to to describe me as a job.
How do you perform under deadline pressure?
By looking up in stress about in culture, career.
How do you react to criticism?
Yeah, I think I think I think more full getting a job without my parents seeing.
Describe a conflict or disagreement at work in which you were involved and how was it resolved?
I was resisting in other meetings and events, and it was resolved that I just wanted to become cleaner and good.
What are two of the biggest problems you've encountered at your job and how did you overcome them?
First, my printer doesn't work in the computer lab in college, and second, my money doesn't give me a bank account, so I overcome it by putting putting a piece of paper inside of the printer, and, and I just overcome it by giving money in the bank account more.
Okay. Think of a major crisis you faced at work and explain how you handled it.
I I would face a financial crisis and by giving enough money to all of the people in college.
Okay. Give me an example of a risk that you took at your job, past or present, and how it turned out.
It turned out pretty good and clean because I just want to resist somebody before somebody wants me to.
What is your managerial style like?
Democrat would be nice to be sharing stuff between my love and life.
Have you ever hired employees? And if so, have they lived up to your expectations?
Yes, I've never never hired somebody else in my job before, and yes, I've been searching for about like a year ago.
What type of performance problems have you encountered in people who report to you? And how did you motivate them to improve?
By by giving enough power to execute a question of authority questions of my career informant's life.
Describe a typical day at your present or last job.
I would take a 5 to 15 minutes break, without sleeping or resting.
What is a book you have read recently?
Romeo and Juliet because it's about like love and romance.
What do you see yourself doing 5 years from now?
I don't talk much in elementary school, but I live in Beaufort Highway, and it's more important it seems that I'll make believe talking.
That's all the questions.
Yep.
Do you need to say anything else on camera?
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.